Can I just say, I love the diversity on superhero shows. It seems like that's the only genre of TV right now that I watch where there really is a real effort to be different. Can you talk a little bit about that?
Yeah, as long as you're not covering the diverse guy's face. It's like, hey, we're gonna get the only black guy on Arrow. You want a uniform? Watch this. He can't see him.
Well, I'm going to be honest here. I'm going to be honest here and say I hated that uniform.
Well, you know something. Actually, in all honesty, when I first saw the helmet, I was like, "That's dope. It's nice." And then I think when I saw photographs, I was like, Then I started working on it, and I was like, And because you can't really see anything, you know. So everyone noticed this. The fans noticed it. The production noticed it. And it was a great episode of Flash, King Shark episode that was a crossover, where I went over there and Cisco asked me how the master helmet was, and I said, can he use some modifications? So we will have a new helmet next season. It will be a Cisco creation out of Star Labs, and it's amazing. And you can see my face. So getting back to your original question, the diversity is great, and I'm glad you can see my face.
Although I will say one thing about the uniform. At least you're wearing a mask. So there is a reason
because
why people wouldn't know who you are.
That's right, because last season it was like, there's a big crime scene. There's Arrow, Speedy, Black Canary, and Diggle in a bomber jacket.
At some point, one people will be able to put two and two together.
We don't know who anybody is, but that's Oliver Queen's bodyguard.
The show's embracing its roots again, it seems, this season, getting back to the earlier seasons 1 and 2, a little away from more fanciful seasons 3 and 4. I mean, have you felt that? What you've read?
It's certainly in what I've read, because my storyline at the beginning is not with the team. I'm away from the team. I'm in Chechnya, and and he's on assignment. He's a special person on assignment. As it is in Arrow, there's nefarious things going on in Chechnya. So and Diggle, he uncovers, he finds out what's happening and some other things. But I think, but in terms of the script, because I've read those stories, I'm very happy to see that. Me and Steven had a big conversation at the end of last season about that, and I'm happy to see the writers. I think this Arrow's strength is that he's always kind of been this kind of street level crime fighter, and along with Art Braun and Felicity's brain. So I think that's one of the strengths of the show, and getting back to that. So I'm happy to see it.
Diggle had some really great and emotional scenes with Andy this past season. Were you surprised when it turned out that Andy had been working with Dark the whole time, or what was your reaction to that reveal?
When I read that and I found it up, I knew that was coming. Even more than that, I think it was important that he killed Andy. And we talked about that for quite a while. That there was no getting off. There was no suicide. There was important that he killed him. So how they got to that it ended up kind of being an accident, not an accident, is some of the stuff we deal with in Diggle's recovery in season 5. Pulling the trigger, why he did it, what was going through his mind. So again, we're back at this subject of killing too, who dies and who doesn't in this form, in this brand of justice that he and Oliver execute. So it's a big storyline during the season.
Thank you.
Yep, thank you.